Hi everyone, EG here, and today we're going to talk about how much YouTube paid me in 2024. So a lot of people do videos like this who have channels, and this is the first one I'm really doing on the how much I got paid. So I thought I'd wait and do it in January for the year, because I just didn't want to go into like, oh, this is what I got my first month or whatever. It just, I only got monetized for a partial year, so it wasn't the entire year, and I'll explain more of that in a moment. So I just wanted to, go in and kind of give the year overview. Now, of course, because it was only getting paid for 7.5 months of the year, it's certainly not a great deal, but it was more than I expected, to be honest. So I was, for when you get monetized, you really never know what you're going to get. You really have no idea. And because all creators do not get the same thing. In that sense, I mean, we all get paid differently for every single video even we make, and that get views. And so, you could have a creator that has 70,000 subscribers, because subscribers really have nothing to do with how much you actually get paid. It's all on your view count. So you could have a 70,000 subscriber channel versus a 25,000 subscriber channel, and the 25,000 subscriber channel could actually make more money. It just depends if they have more views on their videos overall, if they have a higher RPM, which is revenue per mil, which is that's basically what you get paid per 1,000 views from advertising on every video you make. So we're going to go over more specifics. I'm actually going to show you some of my analytics on the screen. We're doing this, unfortunately, very low tech. I don't really know how to do screen stuff, and my editing will not allow me to put a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. So I know this is one of my things I have to do in 2025, is I need better editing software. So anyway, we're going to look at that in a moment and look at my revenue. I thought first I'd show you just on the screen what my top videos for the year were. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna transition over to that here. Oops. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. My top video for the entire year was The Truth About Being Old and Alone, which is the video that really made my channel pop off, basically. And that has gotten over 400,000 views, 403,000. The second biggest video I did was on My Son Hasn't Spoken to Me in 12 Years. That it got 198,000 views. The next biggest video was How I Live on $1,200 a Month. That got 105,000 views. How to End Up Poor Like Me, another money-themed video, was 80,000 views. What It's Like to Have No Family, 66,000 views. And When Nobody Wants Your Stuff, 34,000 views. And I'm Moving to France at age 70. Of course, we're not moving anymore, we're just traveling, but Moving to France at age 70, 29,000 views. So those are my top performing videos of the year, and that's where obviously I made the most money. And we'll come back to that in a little bit. We'll come back to more specifics about that in a minute. So next I'm showing you on my screen what the trajectory was for this. So if we look on here, I'm going to use my little pad here to show you before. This is before I got monetized over here on the left. So obviously I'm not making any money here. I'm not getting a lot of views. And then around May 8th, basically, is when my videos take off. And that's when in one day I basically got 300 views, and I think that's kind of the beginning of this. If you look at this actual graph of what I've been making, then you'll see that until I really didn't earn anything for YouTube until May 16th. That's when I was actually monetized. But I started having the videos that pushed me over the top by May 8th. And so this one video, let me see if I can just click on it properly. I think it had 33,000 views in a day. Yeah, we look at this one video here. 33,792 views on Monday, May 13th. And that was the video about the truth about being old and alone. That's in one day, 33,000 views. I've never reached that pinnacle again this year. I have gotten 15 to 19,000 views in a day. And you'll see as the year goes on here that, you know, I go through low points and then I hit a video that does better. And this is kind of a normal thing for YouTube overall. I mean, people with higher numbers, of course, get more views overall, but generally you're going to have videos that just do a lot better than your typical video. And so you'll have peaks and kind of valleys. And right at the end of the year, things are kind of in a slump for me. If you watched my last video, you know about that. So that kind of shows you what the trajectory has been on a graph. So let's come back to me now, and because like I said, not high tech enough to apparently do two screens at the same time here. So I want to talk a little bit about, just again, if you watched my last video, you'll know that I am concerned because overall my views have been declining. I mean, not, you know, I'll still have a peak here and there and I'll still have a good video. Like last week, I just had a good video on aging. And so I will get, you know, peaks and valleys still, but it is concerning me because my growth has slowed. And of course, every YouTube creator will tell you that they get, you know, concerned. And of course, the money amount I'm going to show you is literally just for ad revenue. That's my main income source at this point in time. I've made a little money off of super chats or super thanks through YouTube. I have only done one sponsored video, so that's just, you know, I'm just in the baby stages of taking on sponsors, and honestly, I don't really know. I'll be honest with you. I still don't know how many sponsorships I would really want to do, to be honest. You have to really be a bigger channel to be making good money doing sponsorships. And I understand that viewers don't really like them, to be honest. And I only really want to do something I really believe in. So anyway, I don't want to offend viewers by putting sponsored videos up if it's going to, upset people. But that I obviously would have an increase in revenue if I did more sponsorships. So that is something I will be considering in the next year more and more. But this is what I'm going to show you. What I earned this year is really this is just YouTube income. So, but I wanted to say that, every creator probably just, white knuckles it at some point in their journey. I was watching another creator that's been monetized for like 3 years, and, she goes through the peaks and valleys too. She's at a higher level than I am, but she does go through peaks and valleys. And, everybody expresses concern. I do think the algorithm changes in YouTube do affect which videos get pushed out. I don't think it's always creator error, that in other words, the creator has done something and the video's just, it's not good enough or whatever, because I don't think it has anything to do with the quality of the video. I think it has to do with just certain topics get pushed out more. I think sometimes it's just luck still. I said that, I know, a few months ago when I talked about like what happened when my channel blew up. I didn't get into specifics, but I did talk about like what that experience was like. And it has been a roller coaster ride. It's been ups and downs, and I finally adjusting to it. I am adjusting to kind of the up and down nature of it, so that I don't get as anxious or concerned or whatever about all the little fluctuations, because you just can't. If you do that, you will just be a nervous wreck. And So I've just resolved not to get that upset about it. Now, obviously, I don't ever want my channel to just completely tank. Nobody wants that. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm going to have a different kind of content coming up soon, and I'm still going to pepper that with some of my old, type of themes like getting older, grief, being alone, things like that. I will continue to do, but I will also do it in the context of, slow traveling, being in other places, doing vlogs, like doing one sit down video a week, but also doing vlogs. And I think I explained that in my last video. So let me get this queued up and let's show you like month to month what I've made here. Okay, so these are not in order, but they're in descending order of like the most money I made in a month to the least amount of money. So you'll see the total at the top is for the year 2024, I made $11,631.09. Can't forget that, 9 cents. And so if we look at the months, June was my biggest month because my biggest video came out and went viral in May. So June, I made over $2,000. It's the only month I made over $2,000. It was $2,153.05. In August, I made the second highest amount, $1,762.72. And December, I made the third highest amount, $1,422.02. November, $1,385.66. May was $1,382.22. September, $1,319.09. October and July were the lowest months. October, $1,200.90, and July was my lowest month to date at $1,005.43. Anyway, that is my total amount. That includes the small amount of money we also get from YouTube premium subscriptions. All creators that are monetized get that. And if you look right over next to it, that's actually the amount without the YouTube premium kickback and stuff like that. So just on watch page ads, I got $10,519.61. So you see there's about an $1,100 discrepancy there that comes from the YouTube premium subscriptions and things like that. So that's what I made in 2024. And it was certainly more than I expected it to be. Probably, at least before May, it was certainly more than I expected it to be. Because I started out so strong, I think that was the thing that was unusual. A lot of people don't necessarily have that. They start small and then they go up from there. And I would say my average has been around $1,300 a month. Because for 4 of those months, it's been between $1,300–1,400. So to me, that's more the typical of what I would be making unless I have a viral video. So I apologize for the lighting. I probably look really pale too. I'm still coming off I'm filming this. If you watched my live stream, I'm filming this when I am coming off a tummy sickness for about a week here. I'm feeling better though. So just letting you know. Anyway, that's what I earned in 2024. So obviously my goals for 2025 are much higher. Because first of all, I have a whole year of being monetized versus 7.5 months. So I think for 2025, I would hope to at least double that amount. That's kind of I would say probably I'm hoping to earn between 20 and 25,000 in 2025. Now, is that possible? Sure, if I get the views, it's possible. But I have to aim for higher than I did last year. But I'm not going to be so crazy to, aim for something completely unreasonable. If I get close to 20,000 for the year, I'd be really happy with that. So I'm not looking for a full-time income, obviously. Some creators actually are younger people. They're looking for a full-time income. I'm not. I live on Social Security as well. I don't need a full-time income. I need a solid part-time income though, and to be able to do what I want to do here in the next year. I'm hoping that will be the case. I don't know. January started off really bad, but then my video last week did well, so it kind of saved it a bit. But my prediction is that for January 2025 is going to be the lowest month I've ever had since I got monetized. So that's a little sobering, but fight onward. You know, that's all I can do is just continue making videos, continue, working on the channel, learning new skills. I really need to learn have a new editing program, honestly, for my videos. I have to do that. Already had gotten a new camera. I have not used it for a video yet, but because I have not yet learned how to use it, which that is the goal in the next couple of weeks. I got to do that. So I'll let you know the next time I film a video, if I'm filming it with a new camera, of course, I'll let you know. I figured that I'm going to need that when I'm traveling. It's just a lot easier to use, but it will require a different editing program possibly. So that's why I've been hesitant to start using it. But anyway, that's the plan for the future. I think I talked about this a little bit in my last video, but I wanted to give you actual figures on what I made, how it broke down by month, and kind of what the trajectory was on the graph, which I showed you. So hopefully all of you could see that well enough. But anyway, I really appreciate all of you watching the channel and following my channel and being part of this community. This has been just a wonderful experience. I mean, great joy to be monetized, I'll tell you, absolutely. And I love doing this. You know, quitting is not an option. That is my mantra. So it is not. You know, I hope I make more in 2025. If I don't, I'll still be doing this. I'll still be doing this. So welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. If you've watched up till now, kudos to you. And I'm very grateful. So anyway, until next time, be kind always and keep moving forward. Take care. Bye.